Hey guys, I'm gonna show you how to make pumpkin cheesecake bars today. So first thing we're gonna do is we're going to get a cup and a half of melted butter. Let's see, so we just had some extra in the fridge, so I'm gonna use that as well. It doesn't have to be exact, because the thing is you're gonna be using graham cracker crust. So you're gonna use that melted butter to pat that graham cracker down and be your crust on the bottom of the pan. So, and I do like 15-30 seconds in the microwave. That's enough to get the job done. Okay, for the next step, what you need is a cup and a half graham cracker. Whoop, oh dear. There we go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna mix the two. And I recommend doing, getting your graham cracker crust like as evenly spread out, because once the butter gets mixed in, it becomes very, very sticky and hard to reposition everything. And you want to make sure you have clean hands, obviously. So you want to spread it out just like so. Just get it nice, a little pat down. Pat it all down and everything like that. You add your melted butter, and I ended up having to go to like 45 seconds or something like that. Make sure that you cover your butter, because it will get everywhere in the microwave once you put it in there, and if it's uncovered. Let's see, so I sort of mix it around and just tap it down. I want to spread that butter out. And it's like working with, it's like wet sand, like the consistency of wet sand. Like nice and malleable. And get it nice and as even as you can, so that you're sharing the love with that crust.
What?
What? Everyone likes the crust. So next thing, what we're gonna do is, first off, I should have mentioned this at the start. You want to preheat your oven for about an hour at 300 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's just like a time saver. Just do that before you start anything else. That way, like, it's quicker. But the next thing we're doing right now is the filling. And what you want is you want 4 packs of cream cheese, 8 ounces. And if you want to be, depending on how healthy you want it, you can do the full fat. You can do like a Tillamook cream cheese. You could do the Philadelphia. As long as it's 4 packs of 8-ounce blocks. And what I do is I take each one of these cream cheeses, and the recipe says soften them. A lot of times I'll just have taken them out of the fridge. So I will then just put them in the microwave for about 30 seconds. So I'm just getting them all in the mixing bowl. I'm gonna heat these up before I start mixing in everything else. So once you've got your cream cheese like softened and everything like that, what you're gonna need is 1.5 cups sugar or stevia. Okay. So you need 4 eggs. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make just regular cream cheese, and that's gonna be our middle layer. We're gonna add all of our pumpkin spice and our pumpkin puree to this mix once we finish off with the middle layer. So I'm gonna go crack these eggs. Okay, so now we're just gonna mix everything all together. So now we're just gonna add our middle layer. This is the part where we don't have any of the pumpkin spice or any of the pumpkin puree. We're just gonna take roughly half and like spread it out evenly. All right, so next we're taking the pumpkin puree. And I just dole out all of it. And now we're going to add 2 teaspoons of our pumpkin spice. So just throw that right in there. There we go. Okay, so now that you've got it all mixed up, you're gonna add your top layer, and then we get baking. So again, doesn't have to be exactly perfect, as long as it tastes good. So you just spread it out nice and smooth. So at the start, what you want to have done is put the oven at 300 and have it like preheat for about an hour. I recently found this out, but you can do it however you so choose, as long as it's 300 degrees Fahrenheit and you're going to be cooking it for about 50 minutes. And then, after all that's done, you want to shut off the oven, open the oven, just leave it ajar for about an hour, and then you're going to fridge it for about 3 hours. I personally use the overnight rule. Get it nice and thick. We've now let it sit in the fridge for about 24 hours or so. And we're now going to see how it is. This morning I added whipped cream and pumpkin spice for the garnish. And it just sort of blended in. So let's see how it worked.
It's not in the shot. You want to do it again?
Okay.
And go. Still not in the shot. A little bit lower. No, what? Okay, ready?
Okay, forget it. I won't.